All right, guys, we're out here with the 1PLUS. It's a nice scooter, man. I'm telling you, it's real nice. And we're gonna do our little 5-mile break-in ride, or a little test ride here, so we can get that over with. Yeah, wow, the S10. So yeah, we're gonna go and get this done. And what we want to do, of course, is see how the scooter holds up and how much of the battery it drains doing that. So we've got a 100% battery in here. I did the I just charged the battery to 100%. So we're gonna go do our 5 miles. Let me put the Relive app on, that thing I always forget to do, and away we go. Oh, this thing rides, it's so quiet. That's what's so nice about it. It's as quiet as a mouse. Doesn't have any of that creaking or none of that going on, which I am very appreciative of. Hey, hey! I think it warmed up a little hair. It's up to I think 40, 43 or something like that, which is a heck of a lot better than what it was. Okay, it was 30 something when I was riding this morning. The Starfish, and it was extremely cold. Now this thing rides surprisingly nice for hard tires. I would say the ride on it is better than the Highboy S2 Pro that I had. This is the same type of scooter, except the Highboy S2 Pro had a way bigger battery, way better range than this, but it was also more money, which is the reason it was more money. Basically, it was because it had a bigger battery. Basically, that was the reason. It also had some regen braking that I didn't use, so yeah, it had that bigger battery, but it had the other specs and everything on here were basically the same thing, you know. Yeah, now this is a little bit sluggish going up the hills because it just doesn't have the, I don't know, the amperage or the torque or whatever. It's just not as good going up the hills as some of these other scooters, but it gets you there, you know. That, like I said before, that hill over there coming up from my house is pretty steep. It's a lot steeper than it looks like with this GoPro. So we want to check the battery out after this 5 miles and see how many bars disappears. Now it clips along here at this 19 miles an hour, no problem. As you can see down there, I think it said 18, but I just had bent over and let off the throttle a little. Oh, give me a wing. They're all packed in. Here we are, Popeyes. Oh, it's slammed. But yeah, once you get going and you don't have any interruptions, you just have it nailed, you're gonna get your 19 miles an hour, and even a little bit more. I seen it peaking out at like 19.3 and stuff like that. So, yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Ooh, these brakes are so touchy, man. Wow. Thank God they're in the back, right? If they were in the front, you'd be flying over the handlebars. Trust me. These brakes are really touchy, but at least they stop, right? Okay, so that's the most important thing. See what's happening over here. I'm a whole bunch of nothing, which is what I like. I'm a big fan of nothing happening. Okay, so I don't know if I want to go over that way. Probably some knucklehead driving around over there, rushing in there to get a hunk of meat. We'll go this way. I'll go over to the plasma place, see what's happening over there. That's always a good stop. Oh, there's somebody leaving the plasma place. Looks like they just got out of bed. Well, you know, with this great economy that Biden's giving us, you know, people got to get in here and sell their damn plasma to have any money to buy groceries. Okay, so you can look at it that way if you want. Oh, there's a bunch of broken glass. Who cares? Right? Who cares? Here's this car. This car's been here for like a year. Hasn't moved yet. So obviously this guy went overseas or something. Really tearing that thing up. Yeah, this gets a real steady speed on it, man. Wow, it's pretty fast. 19 steady. Wow, what a nice scooter. Wow. Ride's great. So quiet too. That's what's really nice about it. Now, I don't know how it's going to act after I get a couple 100 miles on it and stuff. You know, it might start rattling a little bit here and there. But I mean, right now, as it is right now, it's quiet as a mouse when you're riding it. I don't hear no creaking, no rattling, none of that stuff. I'm gonna stop here for a sec, just to check the app. Yeah, it really has nice pickup here. Yeah, guys, listen up. You can't hear any noise at all. This thing is so quiet, you hear nothing. Occasionally I'll hear the phone holder do a little rattle, but other than that, nothing. Ooh, let me slow down here a sec and pull my hat down because it's starting to blow away. It's starting to blow away on me. Well, I had to peak that hill right there, slow down a little bit. It dropped the bar. So yeah, it rides great, but it croaks out on these hills, you know. Doesn't hold up. Let me see what they're doing over here to this rest stop. They're kind of tearing it up. Let me just stop for a second, check it out. What's happening over here? I'll put my relive on pause for a sec. I'm at 3.5 miles. Just let me look over here and see what they're doing. Oh, so it was just basically a landslide or something. Wow. So yeah, that was basically just probably from some hard rain. And it wasn't secured good enough. You could see right here how the wall's buckling out. Right there, they might have to tear this whole thing down. Yep. They didn't put any proper drainage in. They didn't put any drainage in, actually. That stuff there, that's just lights, and that's just an outlet. That's not a relief of the water. So the water just built up behind the wall because they didn't put anywhere for the water to go. The water just built up behind the wall and froze and expanded. That's how that kind of crap happens. That's what's known as bad engineering. Now it won't happen over here because the wall's too low. So yeah, wow. Bad engineering strikes again. This scooter's riding great. We'll take a ride over to Laurel Village. We're almost done. We're at 3.5, 3.7, whatever. nice pickup on this scooter, guys. Real nice. Yeah, I'm real impressed with this thing. For the price, I mean, come on. This is a really nice buy here. Seriously. Link in the description if you're interested. Oh, let's see what's going on behind this place. I haven't been back here in a while. There's so much nails and all this crap. I don't run in the back here too much anymore, unless they cleaned it up. Yeah, they cleaned it up a lot. Oh yeah, they were doing a lot of stuff in there. They swept everything up back here. I wasn't coming back here for a while because of all the nails and all that stuff, but it looks a lot better. Popeyes. Oh, somebody just backed out of the drive-thru. They changed their mind. No wing for you. Nice runner. Wow. Really impressed. Really impressed with this thing. Holy cow. Let me stop here and check the app real quick. This thing says 5.1. The speedometer, odometer right there. The relief app says 4.9, so we'll be heading home. Alright guys, so there was the 5-mile test ride, and we went through 2 bars. So it has 5 bars, and now we got 3. So we knocked out 2. So 40% of the battery. If each one of those bars is 20%, so 5 20s is 100. So for that 5 miles, we went through 40% of the battery, according to that thing. But you know how that is with these battery gauges. You never know, right? You just don't know. Alright guys, I'm taking off. Have a nice day. The trip is done. I'll put the Relive app in there.